not use an alarm clock, and the daylight is confusing me. It's pitch black outside. I don't know what's going on, but here we are. Hope you had a good rest. Um, wow. Okay. I'm totally thrown off, but the awesome thing is we are in Deuteronomy 33. Moses is giving his final blessings, And so we will start there today. Chapter 1. And so it reads, and this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Param, and he came with 10,000s of saints. From his right hand went a fiery law for them. Yeah, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hands, and they sat down at his feet. Everyone shall receive my words. Moses commanded us a law, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob, and he was king in Jeshurun, when the heads of the people and the tribes of Israel were gathered together. Let Reuben live and not die, and let not his men be few. And this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou a help to him from his enemies. And of Levi he said, let thy Thummim and thy Urim be with the Holy One, whom thou didst prove in Massa, and with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah, who said unto his father and to his mother, I have not seen him. Neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew his own children, for they have observed thy word and kept thy covenant, and shall teach Jacob thy judgments, and Israel thy law. They shall put incense before thee and whole burnt sacrifice upon the altar. Bless, Lord, his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again. And of Benjamin he said, the beloved of the Lord shall dwell in safety by him, and the Lord shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. And of Joseph he said, blessed of the Lord be his land, for the precious things of heaven for the dew, and for the deep couch, and for the deep that couches beneath, and for the precious fruits brought forth by the sun, and for the precious things put forth by the moon, and for the chief things of the ancient mountains, and for the precious things of the lasting hills, and for the precious things of the earth and the fullness thereof, and for the good will of him that dwelt in the bush. Let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph, and upon the head of him that was separated from his brethren. His glory is like the firstling of the bullock, and his horns are like the horns of the unicorn. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth. And they are 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are thousands of Manasseh. And of Zebulun he said, rejoice, Zebulun, in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents. They shall call the people unto the mountain. There they shall offer sacrifices of the righteousness. For they shall suck of the abundance of the sea, and of the treasures hid in the sand. And of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlarges Gad. He dwells as a lion, and tears the arm from the crown of the head. And he provided the first part for himself, because there, in a portion of the lawgiver, was he seated, and he came with the heads of the people. He executed the justice of the Lord, and his judgments with Israel. And of Dan he said, Dan is a lion's whelp. He shall leap from Bashan. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor, and full with the blessing of the Lord, possess thou the west and the south. And of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children. Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in the oil. Thy shoe shall be the iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be. There is none like unto God of Jeshurun, who rides upon the heaven in the help, and in his excellency on the sky, the eternal God in thy refuge. And underneath are the and underneath are the everlasting arms, and he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land and of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord. The shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thy enemies shall be found liars about thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. And Moses went up from the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho. And the Lord showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan, and all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, and all the land of Judah unto the utmost sea. In the south, in the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees upon Zoar. And the Lord said unto him, This is the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, saying, I will give it unto thy seed. I have caused thee to see it with thine eyes, but thou shalt not go over there. So Moses, the servant of the Lord, died in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord. And he buried him in the valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth Peor. But no man knows of his sepulchre unto this day. And Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated. The children of Israel wept for Moses in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of the weeping and mourning for Moses were ended. And Joshua the son of Nun was full of the spirit of wisdom, for Moses had laid his hands upon him. And the children of Israel hearkened unto him and did as the Lord commanded Moses. And there arose not a prophet since Israel like unto Moses, whom the Lord knew face to face. And all the signs and wonders which the Lord sent to do in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to his land. And in all that mighty hand and all the great terror which Moses showed in the sight of Israel. Ooh, guess what? That is the end of Deuteronomy. Okay, so Moses has died and Joshua will take his place. I think we can start here a little bit. I know I'm a little late today, so I'll keep reading. We're starting at Joshua. We're here at Joshua chapter 1. Now, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord, it came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua the son of Nun, Moses' minister, saying, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea, toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. There shall not be any man be able to stand before you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Be strong and of good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very good courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper wherever thou go. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee wherever you go. Then Joshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, Pass through the host, and command the people, saying, Prepare you victuals, for within 3 days you shall pass over this Jordan to go and possess the land which the Lord thy God gives you to possess it. And to the Reubenites, and to the Gadites, and to half the tribe of Manasseh spake Joshua, saying, Remember the word which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, saying, The Lord your God has given you rest and has given you this land. Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side of Jordan, but ye shall pass before your brethren armed, all the mighty men of valor, and help them. Until the Lord has given you and your brethren rest as he has given you, and they also have possessed the land which the Lord your God gives you, which the Lord God, your God gives them. Then ye shall return into the land of your possession and enjoy it, which Moses, the Lord's servant, gave you on this side of Jordan toward the sun rising. And they answered Joshua, saying, All that thou command us, we will do, and where you send us, we will go. Accordingly, as we hearkened unto Moses in all things, so we will hearken unto thee. Only the Lord thy God be with thee, as he was with Moses. Whosoever he be that does rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words, and all thy command him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage. Okay, and that is where we'll stop today. Okay. I'm very excited to read into Joshua, because if you're not going to get anything, it's going to be strong and of good courage. So I think that's awesome. So we will start tomorrow at Joshua chapter 2, and we'll talk about the 2 spies that are sent to Jericho. All right. You guys have a good day. Have an awesome week. Rest of your week. Okay. Hear from me soon. Bye.